Studio Productions. Controlling your body mode. This is the Radio King, Mr. Vibes Live. Follow him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Mr. Vibes Live.
Make the party great again. Make the party great again. With the one and only Mr. Vibes Live, the Radio King.
Shabaruhanga kunyoreche konka obankechire womwe toka shangwa nkesa butochira kamoko toka shangwa ishimanya bona ni bakuronda ishobo wanje ichira hihi batakubiha ishobo wanje ishimanya bona ni bakuronda ishobo wanje ichira hihi watakubiha ishobo wanje I need your love iwo mwewenka I need your love iwo mwewenka nichimanya bona ni bakuronda ishobo.
Voice of Kamwenge 87.9 is the radio station you're listening to right now. We have gathered artists from Kigezi. We have some other performers in the entertainment industry in Kigezi region. And we are basically talking to them about the performance of the entertainment industry in Kigezi. It's been around 2 years since we moved to lockdown and the industry was closed. It also affected people in Kigezi and specifically the entertainment industry. We have the people in the game in Kigezi region and we'll be talking to them about how the industry is moving in their region and how they are personally performing. We are starting with you. What's your name and tell us what people should know about you.
Yes, abo bikiza Voice of Kamwenge amazina nirako ni Snazz Moses umweshunguzi wanyu wa burenje bwizoba muturikize mutitega amatu tuganire niyo mwebari munoka.
Tell us about yourself. Snazz okazalirwa nkahi wakorera nkahi washomera nkahi kandi unokora chati.
Yes, Snazz amazina ganje go buzagwa ni Moses Ahumuza kazaribwa Kigonji Kabare district niyo nashomire imyemishomera yanje nakashomera muri Kabare nibyo byanje no muziki ndagutiramo no kushagura ikabo everywhere.
Okay. Abantu barakumanya bakumanyira cyeshongoro cye.
Ebyeshongo nibyinji za flora mulungi wenjingo ngushabe kintu kimwe tuza gahamba bico ndiho bakuriho nibyinji mununga tibiraho.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have an Emcee.
Muragamba cyabariza ba Voice of Kamwenge amazina ni Emcee Austin the Tiny Muchiga ninyo muchigo cyasinga yebuce.
Okay. So tugambire birukwataho ryo wankahe ukakoranga.
Nyewe ndio mwana wa Kabare kazarirwa Kabare nashomera Kabare ntati nishoma mass communication ni byamahuri Bishop Barham University ndio mwaka gwanje gwa kabiri ama Emcee
Emmy close to an artist.
Yes, abantu bari kurikiza Voice of Kamwenge mwina amazina ni Gboy Revinz omwewenka omwana wanyu wa Kabare kuruga Kabare nzaro ya Kabare. kandi ni shangu mwongera kuturikiza ku ronda music yitu n'ibindi ninja nituza kongeraho handi yacu mu interview
banza tsika background ka uyu kazarirwa nkahi wakorera nkahi washomera nkahi kandi nokora cyeshahi
okuzarwa nkazarirwa Kabare nakwira Kabare no kushomera nashomera Kabare hatiya ndi umuhinji kandi ndi mu bintu bya nikora music am musician oburamu bwanje generally yose ndi kubutwaza.
Thank you very much. We are talking to the people in the entertainment industry in Kigezi region. Seba mazina.
Amazina ganje ndi Samu Wenyini, tindi mweshongozi, nyewe ndi Emcee w'emikoro, embaga kugeitwa giveaways, basically day parties. Kandi ndi umunyakatemba kwihaho umunyakatemba umongero eshoboro kiri. Uramanya comedy kije yatandika kushishikara washanga kugamba comedy no kubanza wagamba biriya bitine mugasho. We are trying to streamline our comedy. You can use the Bible to do comedy. Ebintu biri mu buteka. Basically nyo ndazarwa Kanungu district muri Chihi uko niyo nakurire nashomera yo A-level actually secondary yona then nabona kuzo muri Kabare where I am doing journalism and media studies currently. So I'm not watching Sampora, but we are doing well. Thank you. Uganda Christian University in Itajiri to Bishop Baram College. Honda, second year now.
Thank you very much. Your voice is not new, maybe to listeners of this radio station. What's your name?
Amazina baranyeta Derick. Heire abinzi baramanyanga Derick Heire konka amazina ganje gonyene ndi Derick Mubangizi. I'm an event organizer, ndakora events kandi ndamanaginga events, ndasa kumanaginga artists, ba artists abajyo kwempower kamwenje abasana batwireho. You can reach up to me kujang for promotion muri Kigezi hamwe na handi hondo. Nyowe education background yanje ni Kabale uri hamwe, then no kora ninkorera Kabale. I'm a businessman.
Thank you very much. Yes, boss.
Yo, what's up, everybody listening to VOK? It's your boy DJ Sense representing right now in the building. Yes, sir.
You're a DJ from United Kingdom because you're using English.
No, actually, I'm a DJ from Uganda. I represent Kigezi to the fullest. Kanyo mazina ganje abinji mbachira kunyita Louis, original names. I'm a radio DJ, event DJ, and then a club DJ. That's what I do. Okay. Yes, boss. Actually, nyukazadwa Kashari, if you know Kashari. Yeah, so I come from Konka. I didn't grow up from there. Konka, I come from Kashari. So I represent West.
Thank you very much. We have people in Kashari that listen to this radio station. I will start with Sam. You're a comedian, or the MC, or a comedian. During lockdown, we were bigura wedding parties. At least 20 people, they would reach 100. But at least for you, you had an opportunity to continue doing something, earning something during lockdown.
Ba comedian bone mbere katunyiga COVID because we had no platforms. Kaba tutina okuza kukolera comedy. Apart from using our social media handles, abara basa kuzaha internet tukakolesa masimu Facebook, tukakolesa WhatsApp, twa engaginga TikTok. Actually aho rwajurwitu shikatuyamba because abantu bakaba bine time nyingi bari free. So muntu yasibaga hasimu ushangara kufollowing arena ngasibara kuri buri kumushesa just. So then kubijire bayigura mpora I think it was bimikoro twabona kutandika ku Emcee 20 people, but that wasn't enough. 20 people mpora okwisho batwigwira. So tinkagira ngo COVID icyo tukakora online, bamwe tukakora online, but hariho abandi abatarakozire, abatarabasa gukoresha social media ninga ba comedian abahansi abatine social media handles. Kandi urareba ebirebe no kwenda ngo tutambure kumwe ahubwo baraja ngo if you want to go far, go with others. Shana if you want to go fast, that's when you can go alone. Rwasa kwiruka konko tina horaza konka waba uri kutambura na other comedians aboru bajuru nabandi bajuru bajuru urira ngo kintu murachikora kurunje mnonga. So because of social media we are not bad, because bamwe tukagainingira mu okumanya ukundi abantu niho bagwina ubwire bwo kuza kutusacinga kutuhuriraho and stuff like that.
You're an MC and you're a comedian. Echokubanza, we have seen comedy working very well in Uganda. People have doubted comedy in our local language. Iwembere ya comedy no chitwazota, especially mu region eje yoru.
Well, capacities zo kuba turi muri Kampala tuzine ninga opportunities tuzine konkanywe nko muntu hogo nagame ndaruga kanungu na Kigezi kutwariza hamwe twine mu talent ya comedy ngweno wareba ni uko wacubuza ejo mentality yo kugira ngo comedy isheme kubera kugora abaganda kusha abaryo mu Kampala. In fact waza kwetegereza bingi abaryo mu Kampala n'abantu abaciga abanyankore bitu kubara heza kugaininga that popularity okuruga hansi bashiftinga bazankaye Kampala. I can give you an example. Alex Muhanji ni umukuru wa Commedian. He's a born of Kigezi. I have met Pablo, one of the legends. No witu konkora ribangu bona barachitandikira kunuya bagutandika uruciga urunyankore aha ground then bije baramanywa babone kuguruka bazaza Kampala. Tinda kugira ngo naenda za kuguruka itwe tukabire turena ngo mu Kigezi owito muka comedy nayo etambulegi abantu bagume bine ejo aspect yo kutukunda mwene chinkabire ndashaba turekabire turena ngo hati abantu bagume barakunda comedy eyabo okugira ngo ni tuhatutandike kugira ho comedy nights omuwitu twebonera abantu bitu tubeshekeze tushemererwe nabo kutari kugira ngo bagume baze kwayaringa kuri kandi ni turede twine enough talent.
Have people trusted you and some other comedians you have abo bari kutandika from scratch?
Well, people believe in comedy because orareba kuba ku engaginga wale bari kutira bakujya nkuno turakwenda iwaza mu cikicu kashanga bari kujya ngo niwe twire turaronda ico kirereka ngo people are following ikonka haretagamo agandi man ko kugira ngo comedy is a ground.
Thank you very much. His name is Sam Wenyini. That's what he calls himself, and some other people call him the same. I am talking to an event organizer. How was lockdown in your life as someone who used to organize events? Muntu wabiri nata maka senteke kugira echiwa organizing ngo jiro bunda kuihamo. Then lockdown came. You were not doing that anymore.
Personally ndasa kugambira mbu lockdown nicho kintu ekintakabonagaho kirasa kunteganisa mu nsomo. Lockdown ekanteganisa munonga kukiza nko kuyateganiza abandi bona because nyeka event organizer mutakasheka event organizer nyowe I'm not a content creator. Nyoti ndi content creator kujangu ndasa kuta content on board njitambuzi because nanti no event yanje nandi kutambuze yo ndijo haza nayo ndijo nayo ndi kufuna akasente ningigana ezirambisyo konka nyowe in the lockdown nkabantine kujangu ndasa kuza Facebook nje kinataho ngucintahizigana ekinabe ndasa kukora ni kuzaho nka commentinga habiba byabandi bakora ki ba posting and you see lockdown has brought artists. Lockdown artists, comedians, very many talents. By the way, even TikTok ibujo mwera gamba ejire kuba the leading social media platform just because habiraro lockdown. Bujo mwabirarali ha TikTok kuzobwire. But me as an event organizer, lockdown engagwize nyuma munonga kandi kyo nkaba event organizers wo mu Western Uganda bingi we didn't have companies eziturajango turi registered with kujango turasa kuyeyo sente ninga bungo kubahire ba event organizers bezindi districts like in the central ikyo import neshwai hirem there is sometime bakigura events then bajambo at least ngokore konka with some few people. So I organized an event ekanshara kuchiza even what I expected. So ikyonka event organizers lockdown etubona bonesize munonga and up to now tukakachinjire up owitoka ituri abantu na hati no bubayigwireho orasa organizing something nabwe chikushare the same way as long as you've not invested a lot okumpa kabare oine Kabare and Kigezi at large when investing a lot to gain na hatiya tucyari kuronda ways zo kugira ngo we can catch up with the others. Nico rebera nko muri Kabale there is no event that has happened, one outdoor event tine outdoor event yabiriho muri Kabale, because tichwine ba investors, tichwine ba abantu okutufunding kugira ngo at least sponsors nkebyompo. So bichateganiza ho I think oba bayigwireho twegire byinje mu lockdown kandi turaza catching up with the rest of the industry.
Okay. Thank you very much. Your name's one more time?
Baranyeta Derick nyine events company barajeta Derick events nda organizing events nanye zanje ho nkandasa promoting na events ebibyona ndabikora social media influencing ebibyona ndasa kubikora.
Okay, thank you very much. We are in Kigezi. We are talking to the people in the game of entertainment about how it is happening in Kigezi and how lockdown maybe affected some of these people. We have an artist, one of the celebrated artists in the region. Tugarukire mu mazina.
Mazina ni Gboy Revinz, omwana wa Kabale, but omushongozi wa Uganda yona.
How did lockdown come to your life as an artist rukuterera Kigezi mu Western Uganda no mu ihanga ryona?
Lockdown ekija kitajetegurire ninga unexpected konkora mabaraje ati nobwa enyama yo kubura omwihamba indarete kadya bunyasi. So we just made sure that we had to get other ways to survive.
Which ways did you use?
Omugezo ways tukagiraho okuguza music online, then twa utilizing YouTube kubona abantu bingi mbeno kubona ka subscription ya YouTube na za views no kufuna payments za YouTube kurugage agezo views. So twageza akibonka weddings nyine kuko ebiguro some weddings ubona ko wakutemera yonka kakade shongora wedding. Okay. Kubito kunu ya the cheapest artist you can get atandikira kakade. So mwaga muri kuza kubambukinga mu preparing a Commedian as minimum.
Okay. Now, lockdown ekija utakujiteka because lockdown came in the 3rd month of the year 2020. Puranezo wabirokozire nko mweshonguzi. Did you really move on with them ninga zikanga and you have to start afresh?
Puranezo tukozire zimwe zikanga wanka twaba twino plan B. So shanga nti maybe ati wo planingire gukora show tiyabaho konkati of vending digital CDs ninga shi kutambuza music uri kuguza ninga shi kujiguza online. So plan zimwe zikanga konkezi ndi twaba tuzinire plan B. Okay. So ezayanjire ninkeza ziri ku involvinga kustamisa abantu bingi echabe kitakikirizibwa konka still nabwe tukabirabamo.
Okay. You looked at selling CDs and selling your music online. How was your performance generally? Lockdown yona abantu noreba ngo bintu mutima go kugura music umuntu nayeha yo kushashira ka senteke kugura music ya Gboy.
Hati ya lockdown ekayo twasire tuye na not just abeshongozi but ihanga dyona almost tense yona. Sabantu bakaba ryo muka batino kubakore bibakoyenze ngo bakore kibakore. So bari kwa bindi data kusiba simu kumanya amahurire cyo bigenda mishonenge. Konka nyine abantu abinji arenda kurikiza ka music. So yo arenda kuriza ka music azenka ya ni Spotify ya ni iTunes baso yecheshongoro cha Gboy ashashira ni that $0.1 aho kizecheshongoro. So kikatuyambo kuja abantu bakaba ryomuka bine access to internet.
Thank you very much. It is Voice of Kamwenge. In case you're joining us, we are on the Weekend Zone show, and my name is Mr. Vibes Live. Mr. Tuza. Nogambash.
Uruchigasha niwe.
So now, how was lockdown in your life?
Lockdown imwe nico kikija kekijunjirizi tukaba tujya hompo twareba ikintu cyatamu kuza kumenya izina ryacu ni lockdown. Nyakicware ikandegariza kandi kanyiza muno.
Bawa organizing chivu lockdown bagitaho, what happened?
Ojuke tukaba bamwe twakwasiye n'emirimo y'abandi nyingi munonga. So koshanga bakwasira kalimo wabwine haka deposit ekivuru bakakikansoringa n'ingezi zararizwa amatwa twikika mu bwire bwa nanka bwa bururu. So koshanga bakwiruka ka deposit oyine kagaruzayo. So bakuchawe singe wazikoze sesete zabandi. So ikatu affectinga munonga kandi ikindi kika affectinga urugendo rwitu musically. Bashaka kuba uri graph yawe eri kwirukangira higuru munonga washanga ati hazamukaki azamako kushuma mu
Okay.
akantu
abantu abingi nibagira ngu omu lockdown kikaba nikiheereza omweshongozi opportunity kutambuza music ye akagiteeka radios akagiteeka tvs because most of the people had resorted to be on radios and tvs. How about that?
yes baragira mbu obwire bwingi hariho bumwe ekisarani kirisha konka kiri ekisarani ndeta mugisha lockdown ekije kijamu konka katunyiga konka ahandi yatuyambamu because ba radio presenters na ba tv presenters bakapeyinga amatu to the little music yari yarashobora because abeshongoza bingi tibashoboye music mu lockdown habwo kutina kujambo tera atambule tukatucaine major mentality kugira ngo turaza kutambuza music tuta abantu bamwe bakakora na shows by the online zaba sponsored babonde sente bamwe bakabonde sente by the so nyo kuna rero lockdown etari kwayo I released my song kandi ndecyo ngo ntwire nkibikiri najya ntugashindi yenzireki so kuna show wize najya ntecyo ngoro reka feeding abantu through my friends because abantu bakaba bariho they are always on phones bamwe bakaba batarakora munonga so bakaba bari amasimu najya ati reka ntambuse cyo ngoro to people chike mu bantu people appreciated it actually nyowe kikanyamba baba kwaje nkaguma nkibikiye nabwe n'izina rikaza kuburira kimwe n'ikesho ngo kidirenge kwisha so I released the song ndo bakuriho kandi kikanyamba because I remember in 1 hour I had over 1.8k views ezo twaza kuteka mu shashura ya YouTube na kasente nako karimo tugeze.
Thank you very much. Now lockdown rikwijaneho, do you feel it was very relevant for lockdown to come and industry yona was closing and maybe you get that time to settle nkomweshongoza
na ka lockdown ejimpa ekatwereka aho yawe buronga ikiye kaburi artist aharagwa ukabura beshongoza bari kushaba kahunga kiri bakahunga kandi babere batwire barakora hits barakora ibivuru wareba so chatwereka ngo they were not maybe saving but they were not serious with life, maybe they were serious with music but not serious with life bakiri so kikatwereka twayiga twine kora ki wakora show bawa za concert bawa Commedian 2 uraza kwesa ki so chatwereka ngo twahirwe bakatwigura twongere kusavinga kandi kindi anyo kindi kinayegire ngamanya nti whether with shows ninga shows zitariho we can still make good money. Okay. Because abantu bakaguza music yabo kandi if you have a good song keeps a good song. Umuntu awure cyesho nguru cyawa kikunde akutipinge nka $5 $500. So as long as the song is good, as long as in waka nungi ndahamira kora ki iratambura at whatever cost.
Okay. Thank you very much, Voice of Kamwenge Radio Mama Lunji. We are talking to the people, the celebrities in Kigezi. We have an MC. What's your name one more time?
Emcee Austin, the Tiny Muchiga.
The Tiny Muchiga. Iwe nka MC, especially wabire nazo mubara ukakora alongside DJs. How was it happening in your lockdown?
Like any other entertainer, we got affected because the abantu babanze kuchinga. Me, I'm actually a hyperman. I work in clubs. So bakachinga mabara twasta mambweni. We lacked what to do. We diversified and then we went into some other businesses. Konka at the same time chikatwigura nkoko yagame chikatwigura misho because this is where we started to do the online shows. Yes. Tukakoro show, it was on a Breeze management page there. And people appreciated. We saw the reception of the way they received it. It was really wow, and it encouraged us. Another thing, tukastama mnonga entasaite kaba ikachendera, and we have families, we have a lot of responsibilities that we do, so we were literally affected. Okay. That's all I can say.
Tell us about online shows. Kutwatanze lockdown, beshongozi ba DJs batandika kurebera online shows. It worked for like 2 or 3 months. Kuchahereze abantu bashyamo malala. Maybe it was not working. On the show you did online, how was it? Did you gain anything from that show? Maybe you were nka MC.
Nkagaininga mu ayo show twakozire because I got some other fraternity in Avirintine. Since people abugja abantu bakaba stame munonga, so na no abirata kumanya akakureberaho mpaho yakumanya. Then we didn't actually stop on making these online concerts. Echatumire zitaguma munonga. Remember, they are costly.
Yes.
You have to pay the cameraman, you have to buy the data, ibintu bya Uganda, you have to pay that tax. Chikatugumiramu, nchorareba consistency yagumireho. Then we resorted into some other thing called the mixtapes.
Yes.
You realize during the lockdown, abantu tukashoza mixtapes and mixtapes. Bamwe tukatozishoza freely, then others used to sell them. Kushanga nka mixtape again kumisha tukidownloadinga. Some people bought, others, you know, arrange the entertainment industry to ya western a little bit down. So umuntu kumugambira kango mixtape y'umwana abenje tibarachireba mu kitchen cy'amani, but that was it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Emcee Austins from Kabale. We have a DJ. Wari wagira ngo noruganka?
Mindo wa Kashari straight away Konkari. I represent Kigezi to the world.
You come from Kashari, you represent Kigezi?
No. I was born from Kashari, but I didn't grow up from Kashari, but it's where I come from, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So, how was lockdown in your life as a DJ?
Lockdown wasn't good for everyone because everyone had his own challenges. Kat me as a DJ, you know, I was used of daily income. Twashanga byona bya wiro bitaro. So chikankwata munonga because I was used of working daily money. And then lockdown ikaenda into BNG. We found ourselves without even some friends of ours back at Kikau. Yeah, of course, you people understand that thing. Some of us were not used of saving money. Tukashanga ibintu bitari easy. Kahunga government tarakari ebire. Konka otherwise kwakwasaganya mpora.
How did you survive as a DJ? Because by locking clubs and those other events, it means you were nowhere in the game.
Sure.
How did you survive?
Actually, I survived by internet, like how everyone is saying. Internet saved us a lot. I did a lot of mixes where I came up with an idea of club bangers. Right now, I'm doing mixtapes of club bangers, and those mixtapes, I got some sponsors. Yeah, but
are people buying those mixtapes?
There are some sites where you upload them and then you get paid by the sites. But for me, when I'm going to release a mixtape, I have my people like you, Mr. Vibes. I'm releasing a mixtape. So if you have a company, you sponsor me or to taste some more, then because for me, I hype my mixes. So during hyping, ninkutera makarango mpora then umpayako wampayo kako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are people really appreciating those ideas as create innovation by DJs, especially you from, you know, Kigezi, Kabari? Because people are looking at DJ Shield, you know, DJ Roger, Slick Stewart, those national DJs. They are not looking at you, who they keep seeing on the streets.
Sure.
How about that?
Actually, like these DJ people around, they don't want to support homeboys, which is not good actually. You people should start supporting your very own people because it starts with us. Then we take it far.
Thank you very much, Voice of Kamwenge reading Mama Ronji audio, which is a weekend zone show. My name is Mr. Vibes Live, and we are basically talking to people in the entertainment industry of Kigezi. As we wind up, we are looking at how these people are set, especially kugira ngo go mwaka bondi twalugiro mu lockdown, how things are moving so far. No kubetegwire, you know, to perform, especially as we get back to normal business. Tell us, how have you organized yourself kugira ngo utanke gukora imirimo yawe nka MC?
Ikindi ndagambira baturikize bone. We start for close 3 years. Yes. So for those 2 years, there is a lot with if you are packaging when you people should just, you know, keep the space watching. Okay. So muri je myaka ebiri twegiramo bukoryo busa bwo kubashemeza. So keep your fingers crossed.
More goods coming,
more vibes,
more fire.
Well, they have reopened almost 2-3 weeks. Have you done anything yet?
Literally, I'm booked like the whole week.
Yes.
It is not that I don't take it for granted, but I think I'm worth it because I worked for it. Through those online shows that I used to do, I did those online shows and people saw what I was capable of doing. Like, for example, we had a gig around called Kigezi. I worked there. Then there was another show of DJ Alberto celebrating 10 years. I was too there, and they helped me a lot because they gave me exposure. I get to know, connecting with new communities. Yeah, that's it. So
you have MCs abari kutandika ubundi nibwo atandikire ashaye yatakamanyira kukwata microphone je. What would be your message to those people?
Firstly, be disciplined. Icyakabiri, hard working. Then what is more important, trust God. Just because literally even during the lockdown that they opened a little bit of churches. I used to go there and minister, if you don't know. Yeah, I'm a person. I'm actually a believer.
Okay.
So I used to minister. Even now I have those bookings of churches. So even to kutambura je habo kugira imbabazi za mukama ziriho.
Thank you very much. His name is Emcee Austins. Your DJ sense or DJ. Kirabe zimwe kutwagira mu lockdown, they have changed and shifted. Sure. They have hotels.
Sure.
Some of the DJs lost jobs. Obundi omugiga kabona DJ ondi shari kutera online ya bingiwe asigazogo. How are you arranging yourself already? Arranging today in how is it happening in your life?
Like he said before, all these 2 years we've been getting more ready, like being more serious. And then since we were working online, that helped us a lot to be consistent. Kaguma munonga muramwa abantu bagumani batumanya nguturu. So people didn't forget us a lot. Actually, even getting gigs. I was also at Kigezi. I was also playing. Even right now, bars, since they opened bars, I've been working. You can as well book me. I'm a good DJ, I'm a bad DJ, event DJ, radio DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now, why is it in Jiro Takujirangu Ubundi? Have you organized some event Ubundo in Kapurani so that people come and support you?
Actually, for me, I haven't organized any event for myself, but I'm working on other events.
You're the people, the passwords of promoting music for artists from Kigezi. How are you helping these people? Beshongo zabinji no shanga bari complaining about DJ nozo mukira mtu areche shingolo chawe takwenda ku stage. You're a radio DJ, the artist brings his song, you don't want to play it. How is it happening?
Actually, all I can tell these artists who are complaining DJs are not playing their songs, don't complain, just make good music. That's what I tell every artist. Make good music and keep quiet. Your music
music is good music.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Events organizer.
Shortly, I have some events that I'm going to be running. They are not mine, but I'm going to be running them. And eshiri kunyamba kujangu ndaza kubandi mujezo events ni kujangu. I've been consistent. And consistency yinyine neha social media. Yes. By the way, I have a deal with Bachiga Nation. I have a deal with Blankets and Wines. By the way, I even have a project that is coming soon. Barajeta Rukunde Bumeho. It's coming very, very, very soon. So, wabara mayango the artist muri Kigezi tojiriho oichirize ngo you're not a big brand. And it's being powered by big people.
Okay.
Harona nebindi byinje bindaza kuleta.
Okay.
Mubirinde, we shall be doing events. We have very, very, very many big plans.
Okay. Thank you very much. Derick Events he is the CEO. The word CEO became very common, especially in our century. Tuza wakozere event yona hinechi wakozereho kwihabigura ngo ushari byabando kuba kubikora.
Najade ndi concentrating akukora kuko wagamba. Shows ziri kwijanye we I'm not at the moment of stage nje concert yanje, but I get booked already every week done in a booking, minimum 1 or 2 bookings. So to resume nje kandi kiri kumushemeza kushanga emirimo iri kwija munonga no kusinga nyawe atakaturoke down hati twajima tugabantu munonga bamwe muri twabakoze izi chance ya lockdown kurungi. And I hope jine time yo kutandika gukora kuganyigwamo turi kubona imirimo kandi ndi planning anka next year gukora concert yanje ko muntu. Yeah, but at the moment I think we are doing good. Turi gukora njo ndasagambira turi gukora ati tushitame nyene hati nduhide. Turi gukora nduhire.
Like he said, you're one of the content creators. Ogomwaki ukomweshongozi mu bintu byo kushoza music or in a planet. Most of the artists are looking at releasing albums. How about Snazz?
Obwiro bwinji kushoza album it comes with a lot of things and it is very expensive. Kora shows album, let's say minimum eroya nebyeshongoro katugambe anyway katangiye nka hari 10 because na mamina mbaga mukaga katugambe wa shows album nebyeshongoro 10 kuba specific tinahamya ngo ebyeshongoro byo byoni 10 biraza kwatayo urashanga album ebyeshongoro nka bishatu bina byabaryo byakwatayo so shangati waza kustrugglinga nebindi biriya uza kubiteka amatuga abantu umwishange byakugumira so muwaza no kubarajyo shango uri no gukora za losi. But apparently they concentrating hakunanga hakora music yanje nko muntu kiyanje ko ndaza kushoza cyeshongoro ikicyayanga ngezeho ubundi murundi ikicyayanga ngezeho ubundi ikicyakora nyongere mamani baso nyene kundi kuplaninga gukora kandi ukongera kuleta music because abantu barinda music, people want music tine kindi kibaranyendaho nyeko mweshongoza
abeshongoza binji batantire nakamero ko gukora shows. What would be your advice to them? Abinji bakazo mu lockdown imbere y'abagomera nibatekateka ngo gukora show hati is some other source of income.
At in the first place, concert yachi. You've been quiet for 3 years. Hati after 3 years ngo record a concert.
People were listening to their music during lockdown.
No, there are people who have been silent. Maybe one of the people who have been singing abantu kaba Eddie Kenzo, abantu kaba how they've been bringing out good music. Okaro mweshongoza tuyabona me for 3 years atashuze cyeshongo ndakimwe kuba yiguraho ngo he is making a concert. Awutina mu supporting njye kureba some of those artists actually abinja bari korezo shows ziri kufroping. So nyowe no bire ndatekateka ngo ekitwine gukora hati ya nabo babiture bahunami bateke mamana hati ya kujana batambure halaye niki yabari abature barakora ki bari consistent mu bwire bwaci bwa lockdown bongere mamani.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Snazz Moses is his name. He is an artist behind the song Tuza that most of the listeners of this radio station love. Tugambira amazina turukwendera.
Once again ni Gboy Revinz amazina.
President akigura ngwimwe abari kutera mu kiteri. Ineki wakozireho already ninga cyabirebera mu kamoyo.
Nyowe ati yakuyana ibiguraho nkatandikaho a live band night kandi tera full house every time.
Okay.
So ndi kugeza kubona cassette via live band.
You're an artist. Abantu binjobo ba Uganda. They have loved that danceable music. Music. That's why most of the times our country has concentrated on Nigerian music. You have adopted live band. How do you find music in live band, especially when kutera music eri kwenda competing ane ya Snazz batakari live band?
Live band bagirebire kwiyaho just ndajatwine different interests. Konka ati ikintu cya live band wenda ratera biragenda mpora ningo tere biri danceable ngeno biri mu vibe nko tukogambire biri mu vibe and kirarugire cyo umuntu ararenda hari umuntu ro ubonire hari band oshanga nije abonire ayine mic ninga ari kutera CD ningo shange abonire hari byona so ndaja just ni interest yo muntu.
Now twarugiro mu lockdown we have started a new year. You and Gboy in a plan, especially to people who have fallen in love with your music.
Ati nyo music ndi kubaza ku diversifying ningashi kuhangusya ha kintu. So nicho reba mazirakireho mpunami konka ndimo kubara ndimo arebe ndimo kumara kubara mbwene. So nena ndebe okuturasa kukapucharinga ka market eri aheru ya Western Uganda. Niyo strategy ndimo kuza kuteka mu nkora na gitandikireho. So bwaza kuba mukwa kashi tukuri kutandika tuenda kure kintu competing on the national market on the even beyond East African stuff. Charema tumengu bas zikago.
Okay, thank you very much. Luchiga is a language that is more funny than any other language. You have some Wenyini as we wind up. You went a comedian. We have we opened these events and you have an opportunity to perform for a very large crowd. Hinecho wakozire in step watire hinecho kwenda organizing. What is your plan?
Urabanya abantu barudi murachira kutuzaraba. Muntu arashanga ari kubuza ngo hinecho wakozire. Umurujungu arimo kigambo kibareta etanta mu hooking kanta gosho. Ukushanga umuntu ari kubuza ngo wakozire ki kandi nawe nka yari we yija kuronda abo kugira ngo bamugambire ngo rakore byakazi. So now nyewe ndi MC w'emikoro.
Yes.
Ndi MC w'ebara kuza kutera hype.
We are looking at the comedy side.
Yeah. Of course cyo tuma naza kuba MC w'ejo mikoro no kugira ngo abantu barareba yine comedy yawe. Baramanya ngo before you do this or keeping an audience in a cheerful mood.
Yes.
Abantu bagumye barashika bashimirirwe mu ntarenge mukorwa ba so lively. Koko wambuza ngo hineke cyo wakozire recent imperizi kwija Kamwenge ukurwa batwigura 3 times muri Kamwenge. Ije naza ho na Club Africa na Seraho igogora country resort. Ukujone ne mikoro functions abantu people are wedding ubwiro bamazire bakozire izo mbaga bazi postponinga hati niho babigwire people are getting married we have giveaways ezo nizo ndikora kandi and I am doing abantu bakamwenja binji ninga nabinja baramanya aho kugira ngo nshiraga kutoreza abantu maraka kugamba nka Museveni nka Bobi Wine nka Kizabesje kashaka sali nkaho natareka kugamba niho baramanya now mu lockdown nkabona more time yo kumanya abandi bantu abona agita a list yabonsheme kuba ndamimikinga nabona kugitaho Professor PL Lumumba ogwa Kenya nabona kugitaho Joe Biden nabona kugitaho other staff abali relevant hati that is what we are now applying ekibuzo cyo kugira ngo hine cyo wakoze ris iriyarenda jana ndi book ti munonga nkuko abandi bagamba nanye kanyigambeho nanye ndi book ti emikoro buri weekend torasha mu tashita.
Okay.
Really. Tindi kuna hata simu natuara kuna mukora busy. Ugana hata kunyeta mu mukoro.
Okay. You have acted as an MC weddings, you know, embaga nkezo iwenka Sam Wenyini wenye planish. Inokuwa planingire ni kugira ngo batahe yawe.
Kibuzo kuwa kigumisa amahero. Well, abiko atirine nebyo tindi kubi because abantu tebaranjoga because I am a man. Ndi musija mukuru. I have a family. Ninyi mukazi wanje, ninyi bana banje. So I work with my family. Okay. Echo kugira ngo abantu kwija mbaga yanje actually ayindabeta. Ukwezi no kwa katano. Shono mwaka ndigwenta kamanyire kushikunka. Naye ndije kuchikoraho. Okay. But we are surely trying. Kandi urubaju rwa comedy I am in touch with my fellow comedians ariho Gayo Gwambara wa TV West muka China and then Pablo wa ari Kampala. We are organizing something okugiraho comedy shows mu Kampala strictly zo runyankore rukiga every month tutandike tusyo then tugume tuchendeze to every weekend then twamara tubane kugiraho a tour around the country turi gukoresa runyankore rukiga okurira ngo n'abantu baba Western Uganda abine chikwatire na comedy bagira platform mwe no twaje tambura nabo.
We are finalizing. What would be your message to those comedians who are starting Kigeza? Because at first people will not understand that person. Mpora and abamweni bahikaba homani atina ho yakiri. What would be your message to those people?
I have been in comedy. And comedy is a talent. It is not something that you go to school to acquire. Ekintu kiri kusenga yukushisha abantu no kukopa. Okukopa kwanje kundakora no kurya nkuko nankogora gamba nkawe kushi. Konka washanga uri comedian muto uri kujotira kanchitere nkuko MC Mariachi ari gukora. Tihi na horaza. You cannot be Mariachi. You are Sam, he is Mariachi. Ndi Sam uri ni China. Ndi Sam uguni Alex Muhanji. Buri yomwa ine field day. We do different stuff. So umuntu kabiri kugira ngo aye create ingire content. Try being yourself. Okay. Kutari kujotirika korenga nankogo mukwate murabeho echo tichikakora. So abari yokwe echukuru leba ngo oine content yawe come in your own style. Comedy erevuga umuntu alija kwerondera because of your style.
Thank you very much. It's the Weekends on Show. My name is Mr. Vibes Live. Ababo Wahurira, they are the big names in the entertainment industry of Kigezi region. We had Sam Wenyini, we had Gboy Revinz. He is an artist. Sam Wenyini is a comedian and an MC. We had Derick. He owns Derick Events in Kigezi. And we had DJ Sense. He is a radio club event DJ. He's one of the most celebrated DJs in Kigezi. We had MC Austin. He moves across the world. We had him at the 10 years of Alberto in Ibanda. and he is one of the biggest hypers of events. And we had Snazz. He is one of the most celebrated artists from Kigezi, and his music has at least moved beyond Kigezi and beyond Western Uganda. It's still the Weekend Zone show. We'll get back with the third hour of the show. My name is Mr. Vibes Live.
Reka kutetemesa omutima buliro kumire ndikitwa kimanye niwe ndikukunda nikushabe kintu kimwe reka kutetemesa omutima buliro kumire ndikitwa kimanye niwe ndikukunda kambandika kabaruha kakakuhike nimanya kakuhika noija kutuza nimanyo sisire ndakunuya ni kimwe natakwine mbakotine magara baby harihe kindemerira hamtima hanyebuza ko yamaye iborota kiri nyowe biroto tibikiri biroto nindeba nkwinori mama nditata ndebesa abana basana mbukara yendegeza ruku
87.9 VOK FM 87.9 VOK FM